Good evening, friends, fellows, channel members. Hope you are all doing very well this fine Thursday evening. Oh, it's been a rush tonight, let me tell you. I didn't think we'd actually get a streaming tonight, but here we are, and it's going to be a short flight. Actually, it's not as short as I thought it was. It's still about an hour, I think. So, yeah, we'll enjoy this one. Bit of ATC around as well, and coming into Gatwick's always fun, isn't it? There's always so much going off and lots of traffic, ATC, so yeah, just really nice. One of my favourite places to fly into, usually well staffed, of course. So good evening, guys. Thank you so much for joining us, and in the chat here we have Dark Fury's here. Good evening, Dark. Peter ATCO. Oh, mate, I'm surprised you're not in bed after last night. Was it? No, it wasn't last night. It was 2 nights ago. You were on the night shift, weren't you? Von McLean, good evening. AV8, good evening as well. Hey, Liana, good to see you as well. Peter catches from the very beginning tonight. Yeah, don't fall asleep. Evening, DC 02411 as well. Ace is here. Gonzi. Hey, guys, thank you so much for coming on board with us this evening. Hey, Brian Dye, good to see you. And Liana is also celebrating 4 months of channel membership. Amazing. Thank you. You do have a silly box, but we like that box. Thank you, Liana. I really do appreciate it. Hey, Barbell, good evening to you as well. Hope you're doing well. Terry Ash, Flyboy John, good evening, and welcome to everyone who's coming on board, both on Twitch and on YouTube. As usual, the operational flight plan pinned into the chat if you're watching on YouTube as well, so you can check that out as well if you wish. So yes, in the Isle of Man tonight, looking very nice. We've got clear skies. The moon is just rising. Let's have a look at the operational flight plan. We'll go through our usual brief, and yeah, we'll get ourselves underway, and we'll start getting boarded, etc. Right, let me find the operational flight plan. Here we go. Yeah, we're not that heavy tonight. So 10.9 tons, so now close to 11 tons. 10.8, however, which way you round that. But either way, we're not heavy, which means our takeoff weight is well below max landing weight. Even with the extra fuel we might pop on board, so we're not worried about that. The call sign tonight is really close to our default call sign, which is Easy 34 Alpha Mike. Tonight we're 34 Juliet Papa, real world call sign for you this evening. Cost index of 45370. I mean, I'm going to be quite impressed how long we spend at 370 tonight. It's not going to be that long, I don't think. Little headwind of 6. That's nothing. The tropopause is very low as well tonight, so hopefully it should be pretty neat and smooth once we get above that. Expecting runway 26 departure. There are no standard instrument departures at the Isle of Man, so we're just going to be straight out. Then when we're having a left turn direct to Timis, and Desert 1 Golf arrival, expecting 26 left. Plug fuel 5.3, not very much. CNR is 2.6. Oh, I've just realised I've not actually set up the alternates properly for this flight tonight. We've got an alternate in Manchester, 2.6. I mean, a better alternate might be somewhere like Luton and Stansted, but I suppose if the alternate is Manchester, we know we've got plenty of fuel on board. We'll blame the planners. They've screwed up basically. Never mind, it wasn't me. It was me, but there you are. I don't have planners, sadly. Okay, so the flight route, that's fine. Let's have a look. Oh, look at that. The planners have really screwed up. I've only got one alternate. Having said that, it's a blooming good one. Look at that, all the nines. Yeah, the weather's not that bad tonight. The storm that was battering the UK has now passed. So that's fine. I'm looking at coming into Gatwick. We've got ceiling 1,400 and visibility of 2.5 kilometres. So, not perfect, but still Cat 1 stuff. So that's all alright. Let's have a look at that weather brief then for Gatwick. What is the date today? It was the 21st. Alright, so yeah, they're just saying that there could be temporary showers of rain and that stuff. That's not exactly a surprise for this time of year, is it? Also a slight chance of thunderstorms and rain. That is a slight chance though. Don't think that will come to fruition. So yeah, other than that, it's fine. Winds are nice and light too, which is lovely. That's all the alternate stuff for weather for Manchester. Don't think we need to worry about that, to be honest. There's the flight route then. Yeah, I told you it's not a long one. It's a nice flight route, which I might get a nice view of Manchester if you sit on the left hand side of the aircraft. Let's have a look at the weather then. Most of the weather is actually down over the English Channel, as you can see it there. So we might have a few CBs coming into London, which we'll do our best to avoid if they're looking nasty. Okay, no times. Let's have a quick look. Isle of Man. I'm just looking for stuff that would actually be applicable in the simulator. Aerodrome operating hours. No. Isle of Man VOR. Maybe observation fluctuations within. Oh, okay. Alright, so hopefully we'll not need that anyway. Not to be hard tuned as a VOR anyway, we can still use it as a GPS reference point. Instrument approach procedure VOR DME runway 8 not available. Ooh, wonder why that is. Probably because of the fluctuations from the VOR, to be honest. Gatwick then, what have we got? Construction of new rapid exit taxiway echo, runway 26 left, and new taxiway echo, closure of existing runway 26 left echo replaces. Oh, right, well, I wonder when that scenery is going to get updated. Taxi Romeo, diagonal is closed. Taxiway Yankees closed, just work in progress. Taxiway Yankees closed, just work in progress. Is this taking place now? Oh, it might be by the time we get there, yes. We might squeeze in before that takes place. We shall see. And this is... oh, this is interesting. 26 right would be in use. I'm not even sure if I've got this lit up in the scenery. Landing on 26 right would be epic, but maybe not at night time with no runway light. Oh well. And runways, this is again used as a runway 26 right would be closed. But alright, well, never mind. Okie dokies. So, with all of that, what extra fuel are we going to take? Not too much extra. I mean, Gatwick's busy, isn't it? Always on the sim. So, given how much we've got to get up to Manchester, we've got a plethora of other alternate surrounds in London. We've got Luton, we've got Stansted. Even Birmingham's closer. I honestly don't think we need to take much more than Plug. I think we'll go with 5.5. Yeah, 5.5 tons should be fine. We'll tell reviewers that's what we want a little bit later on. I just grabbed the charts, see what we've got on here. So as I say, there's no departures in Isle of Man. We are parked. Where are we parked? Right, so there's just a bit of situational awareness for you with regards to the airport if you don't know it. We're parked at stand 9, so that's going to be a taxi all the way down here. It's not a massive runway, so full length departure will probably do that tonight. And then, as I said, there's no standard instrument departure, so we're sort of straight out, and once we're happy, it's going to be a left turn to our first waypoint, so don't need to worry about that too much. What we could do is climb straight out and get almost above MSA, so passing 2,600 feet, then we can make that left-hand turn towards our first waypoint. I think that will work nicely for us. Transition altitude 3,000 feet, and if we have an initial climb set of 4,000, we've no ATC here, so we'll have to do that ourselves. And as I say, MSA is 2.6. So yeah, there's nothing there that's going to be prohibitive. Looks like a pretty standard departure for us. A little bit of terrain over to the north, but we're not flying that direction, so it should be fine. Great stuff. Okay, it's not a massively long flight and it's a very busy sector, so I want to just grab a couple of things from the arrival chart. So when we get to the top of descent, we may be on ATC control, but just be aware we do have some constraints to hit. We're Radnav, Midhurst and Mayfield. Willow is the holding point. We expect flight level 70 there and 220 knots. And then the approach coming in, we've done Gatwick load, so it'll be a nice standard sort of brief for this. But the transition altitude getting into Gatwick is 6,000 feet, and the platform altitude for our arrival tonight is very low, 2,000 feet. ILS identifier is India Whiskey Whiskey. That track is 257. Elevation is 196. And missed approach will be 3,000 feet. So I'm just scribbling all this down so we've got it to hand. That way we're not floundering around looking for it when we're in busy London airspace and chatting with the controllers. So, okay, let's... should we go and find our aircraft then? As I say, it looks very nice out here in the Isle of Man tonight. Let's just find that for you. There we are. Awesome. So yeah, we'll go and go and get on board. Our, as I say, the Isle of Man is looking very nice. This is freeware scenery as well, which we've been here before, but looks beautiful. And there we go. Moon has just arisen. Oh my lord. Well, there's a lost United pilot over there in a very small aircraft. Okie dokies. Right. So, yeah. Well, that's the beauty of VATSIM and simulation. You can fly whatever airline you wish. There we are. Okie dokies. Let's set ourselves up and we'll tell the refuelers what we want, which is 5.5 tons. Let's just load this all in, and we'll grab some weather as well. So I'm just going to do a final check that there is actually no air traffic control around tonight. As I said, don't think there is. No, there's not. So that's fine. Let's grab the METAR off here then. So we've currently got winds. Just check that's the latest one. 290 at 8. Yeah. Visibility is fine. Towering cumulus 2,000 feet. 12 degrees, QNH is 994, so it's still quite low after that storm that we had yesterday, and we got no significant changes as well. Peter ATCO, mate, thank you so much. Obligatory pre-departure donation, Peter, thank you so much. Your support is, as always, unfounded and really, really generous. Thank you, Peter. I do really appreciate it. Yeah, so that's our arrival METAR. There's nothing concerning there, is there? So let's get rid of that. And just check then as we take over from the last flight crew. We're in our turnaround stage. They're off, they're off. Seatbelt signs are off, bleeds are off. That's all fine. So our nav lights are on, spoilers, flaps, parking brake, acupressure needs topping up. So we'll just do that for a second. And that's done. Coming a message come through. Refuelers are here. Look, they're getting to work. Right, we'll have a look at them. Where are they? Oh yeah, there they are. ExxonMobil. And what was I doing? Oh yes, I was just going to turn these up. They've gone down a little bit. Hey William, good to see you. Hey Becky, it's good to see you as well, mate. Oh, there we go. Right, why are we on the guard frequency on VHF1? VHF2, that's better. Let's come off that, shall we? Well, we'll get onto Unicom in a little while. Right, we'll start setting up the box, and let's tell them they can start boarding as well. There we are. Alright, so usual rubbish before we get going. Iris, yep, 3 nav greens, aircraft status, yes, CFM engines, aerox cycles valid, wonderful. Okay, let's do the request. I'm going to fill all this out. Alright, so call sign is Easy 3-4 Juliet Papa. Cost index 4. Cruising then at 37,000 feet, did I say? Yeah, 370. Oh, actually, just leave that blank for a second. Temperature is +12. Even though we had stormy weather in the UK over the last couple of days, it's been quite warm, hasn't it? Well, it certainly has up here. Not even needed me jumper on. Let's get that on, and then we'll grab the winds as well. Right, wind data's in. Iris in it. Just check they look good. 5451 north, 437.9 west. Just compare that with the parking stand on the charts. That's fine. Alright then, so 370 and 45 degrees. Alright, so as we said, it's departing straight out runway 26. No SIDs, as you can see, are available, so it's straight out, and then we'll just carry on straight out. When we're happy, left turn direct to Timmy's. I'll leave the discontinuity in there, and then we can just direct Timmy's for it. Radnav page, then we've got the Isle of Man VOR,
bus is coming.
and we've also got the Ronald's Way NDB as well, if things really go wrong tonight. So get that in. Init B page, see what we've got. Andrew says that you got accepted into the Easyjet program. That is incredible news, Andrew. You must be on cloud 10, let alone cloud 9. Congratulations, mate. Well done. Hopefully an exciting future beckons. Zero fuel weight is 54.9. And our CFG for takeoff is 31.6. Fuel for the alternate on that flight plan was 1.6. Fuel planning, see what we get. 5.5 tons what we're taking. What's the aircraft want? Oh, 5.3. So that's fine. Still got a little bit more than required. Oh, what am I doing? We're taking 5.5, aren't we? There we go. Which gives a takeoff weight of 60.2. Not heavy at all tonight. And a takeoff CFG planned of 30.3. Alright, that all looks good. Let's do the performance then. So we are going to be dry. Flaps 1. No need for any of these. Takeoff weight 60.2 and 30.3. Live weather. Intersection data, no, full length. Hang on, what was that? 1753. Really?
Good evening, ma'am. How are you? I'm doing good.
That's not right. From runway ahead is 1909. Okay, well, at least it's conservative. See what figures it gives us. 123, 135, 135. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 135, 135. Transition altitude is 3,000 feet. Yeah, that's flaps 1 and flex 56. Alright, that's fine. Let's have a look at the thrust reduction acceleration values and engine out procedure. Here it is, 1033, 1033. They are all fine. Hey Marcel, good evening. Captain Nippy, good evening to you. Yeah, so they're fine. Right, the engine out procedure. So let's go to the secondary flight plan, copy the active and build up this. So at 2.5 miles DME before the Isle of Man, left turn heading 180. Okay. So
Passengers bus.
let's create a waypoint. Isle of Man. This is going to be the opposite track, isn't it? Just build the picture up here. Yeah, so it's actually going to be, we want to put that waypoint somewhere like here, isn't it? 2.5 miles from the Isle of Man, which is 079 then. And a distance 2.5. So that's the place bearing distance 01, and then it's a left turn heading 180. Then 1600 feet left turn to Kelly. Okay, let's get Kelly in. So hold at Kelly, inbound 306 left turns. And then we're not very heavy, so chances are if we've lost an engine, we'll probably be coming back to the Isle of Man. And that would be arriving back on the ILS-26. No start. And just put no veers in there either. I don't think Kelly is one of the veers, is it? No. Okay. See what that looks like on the screen then. Yeah, so there we go. Straight out. Then we'll turn left, heading 180. Then we're passing 1,600. We make the left turn to Kelly, which if I zoom out, we should see it. There, and then there's the ILS back in. Awesome. Alright, so let's just check everything's set up. Yeah, QNH is fine. Just get the constraints on there. We've said we're going to go for an initial climb 4,000 feet because we've got no ATC to tell us. Hydraulic pump is still on. Should turn that off. Acupressure should be fine now though. Good. So I think without any ATC, final check that we haven't got any. No. We shall. We can look at briefing everything. Alright, so starting with the want brief, weather's fine, isn't it? 290 so a little bit of wind from the right as we depart. Dry runway, 10 kilometers or more visibility, that's fine. There's a few towering cumulus around 2,000 feet, so watch out for those. Weather radar's busted, so we'll have to use our eyes, which isn't easy at night. Aircraft type is A320, fully serviceable, apart from the weather radar, which doesn't work. No known times to affect us. Threats to be aware of, a little bit of terrain to the north of the airport. Shortish runway, just remember those couple of things. The Isle of Man at VOR, if we have to use it as raw data, is subject to fluctuations. I mean, that shouldn't happen, so wouldn't worry too much about that. And if that is the case, then yeah, we'll have a look at the internet procedure and brief that fully as well. So yeah, no real threats for this. Let's discuss how we're doing the takeoff then. So pushing back stand 9 facing south, southeast, and then we'll taxi down on Echo for a full length departure, holding at Alpha 1 for runway 26. Departure is straight out. I'll use this page because there's one. Departure will be straight out, and once we've got the gear up, pressed the acceleration value, etc., started to accelerate away, then we'll make the left turn direct, leaving everything in managed mode, and the autopilot can take care of that. Transition altitude is 3,000 feet, it's noise abatement 2, and it's a left turn initially as well. Forgot to mention, won't be doing single engine taxi. It's not that busy here at the Isle of Man. So that's how we're going to do everything. I think that's pretty much all we need to worry about. MSA is 2,600 feet. That engine out procedure then, let's just revisit that. So it's if we lose the engine after V1, then we're going straight out, and then when passing that place bearing distance point that we have created, then it's going to be a left turn heading 180. When we pass 1,600 feet, then it's a further left turn to the Kelly hold. Once we've done that and passed once we've made that turn, and of course past 1,600 feet, which we will be, then we'll push the level off, accelerate away and clean up on schedule, get to the hold at Kelly 3,000 feet and get back to the Isle of Man. So I think that is the brief all done. Peter ATCO, mate, that would be absolutely incredible. You have to get in touch and let me know if that's a goer. Would be absolutely brilliant. Right, how are we doing? I think passengers are still boarding. Are we done? Oh no, looks like boarding has been completed. Fantastic. So, let's get that APU up and running. Hello.
Hi, Captain. Just to let you know that everyone's on board.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
Pedro, can we do a raw data ILS approach this evening? What do you mean by raw data? Bearing in mind, the ILS data is always displayed on the primary flight display, so that is, unless you're talking about just taking the autopilot off at sort of 3,000 feet and hand flying it in. I'm not quite sure what you mean by raw data ILS approach. APU still warming up. Company messages come through though. We've got a final load sheet. Does it tally up with our preliminary load sheet? That's not a final load sheet, that's another preliminary. Where's our final one? Our APU's available. Wonderful. So let's get those off. Get that off. Seatbelt signs on. Refueling is obviously completed. 5.5 tons. Check we've got that balanced. Yep. Adobe did the wizard play PVX got square for some. Are you using? You're not using DX12, are you, or the beta version of Microsoft Flight Simulator? Oh, Pedro, you want me to fly it sort of Eurowings and Lufthansa style? Everything off. Using Track FPA? No. I mean, if I wanted to do it raw data just using the scales, then yeah, absolutely. I can take flight directors off. I wouldn't need to use Track FPA. And certainly flying with manual thrust is something that should be practiced in case of auto thrust failure. I thought you sort of meant, also flying it in this sort of, tracking the ILS needle, that kind of thing, going full Cessna mode. That definitely wouldn't be something that needs to be practiced where you've got all the dials there. Unless you wanted me to turn off not turn on the LS display and just focus on needle, which would be very, very tough. I'll be honest. Depends what the weather's like as well. Right, final load sheet has hopefully come through. There it is. So takeoff weight of 60.2. That's spot on. And 28.5. Ooh, 28.5, 29. Oh, the CFG just changed. Alright, I need to rerun the figures. So what is it now? 28.5. Alright. Any differences? 23, 35, 56. 23, 35, 56. Nope. So, that's good. Right, cockpit preparation checklist then. Aircraft acceptance has been completed. Fuel quantity is 5.5 kilograms, all balanced. Seatbelt signs are on. Adheres 3 nav greens, and the power FQ is 994 hectopascals, 40 feet. Quick PA then to the passengers, and we'll get the ground crew into position. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board our flight tonight from the Isle of Man down to London Gatwick. We should be cruising today at around 37,000 feet. Doesn't look like we've got any departure delay either. And we should have a normal taxi time and departure field. The weather's looking good as well for the departure, so it should be no problems getting straight out, and no en route delays are forecast. So if you can make sure you're now safely in your seat, seatbelt sign has gone on, and we'll get pushed back very shortly. Thank you.
Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Alabama traffic easy 34 Juliet Papa stand 9 pushing back facing southeast on Echo. And the before start checklist. So parking brake is on, takeoff date has been confirmed, windows are closed, EFB is on flight mode, doors closed and armed, and the beacon light is on. Luca, if an engine fails after takeoff, does the tower give you the arrival route? The tower, Luca, would give you whatever you need. So basically just ask them and they shall assist. Where's the live is blurry. Anybody else suffering with low res? Shouldn't be.
Release parking brakes, please.
Okay, parking brakes released.
Commencing push. All engines are clear. Start at will.
Nozzle steers disconnected. Start the time engine mode selection to ignition and starting engine 1.
Set doors to automatic and cross-check.
Where are we going, Mr. Tug Driver? They did this last night, didn't they? What on earth is going on? Has Microsoft Flight Simulator had a small update I don't know about, which has rendered all the ground crew inebriated? I told me so. You've got the PDF as a square with no round corners. It's very strange, isn't it, that? Might have to post a picture in the Fenix Discord server, see if they can help.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now ask for your attention while we take you through the safety procedures on this aircraft. A safety card is in your seat pocket, showing the exit routes, oxygen masks, life jackets, and brace position that you must...
Iceman, I'd take maybe a small disagreement there. You're getting a lot more than just visuals
and two at the front of the cabin.
in the Phoenix. All the systems depth working under the hood.
Be aware that your nearest exit may be behind you.
You know, everything is working.
Emergency, leave all cabin
If all you want to do is just day-to-day flying without any sort of failures or issues, or basically have to think about any of that kind of stuff, then fly-by-wire is absolutely perfect for it. If you want more in-depth, then the Phoenix is that next level.
If the air supply fails, masks will drop from above.
Right, engine 1's happy, starting 2.
Put the mask over your nose and mouth. Hold in place with the strap. Pull on each side to adjust.
So the various tablets that I use while streaming, well, I've got a couple. The kids have just absolutely butchered them with apps that are clogging up space that
Pass the tapes around your waist.
is frustrating.
Together. And pull the strap to adjust. Do not inflate it inside the aircraft. When outside, inflate by pulling the
Cameron, the cabin announcements are from self-loading cargo.
Topping up, blow into the tube. There is a light and whistle for attracting attention. We also carry flotation aids for children. Your tray table must now be stowed.
That moon
armrests
looks
down,
awesome tonight, doesn't it?
Window blinds open and seatbelt fastened. We wish you a pleasant flight with Easyjet.
Engine 2's happy. It's probably about right, actually, that. Right, when's this truck driver going to do one? Come on, GSX, what are you playing at? Stop here and complete pushback. I think it's had a bit of an issue. Which is concerning me, because if it messes up, it can render the flight useless. Right, why are you stood over there? Come on, love, do something. Still got the gear pin in. I'm not happy about this. Come on, GSX, what are you playing at? Hello.
Hi, Captain. Just to let you know that the cabin is secure for takeoff.
Thank you.
Let me know when we're ready to take off, and I'll get the crew seated and secured.
Yeah, okay, will do, thanks. Come on. Oh my word, where are we going? What the heck is going on? What was that? Ladies and gentlemen, I apologise. It seems the ground crew had attached some strange band to us and just slingshotted us into the middle of a field. Never have I jumped on the brakes so quickly. Oh my god. Well. Should we run the after start checklist? Alright. J-Hog must be my new truck driver. After start checklist, anti-ice is off. Econ status is checked. We just got to taxi out from here. Pitch trim is 28.5 and the rudder trim is neutral. Wow. Oh, let's go. I'm taxiing down to taxiways over there somewhere. Isle of Man traffic, Easy 34 Julia Papa is taxiing now from somewhere on site back towards the taxiway Echo, down to hold Alpha 1 for runway 26. The ground crew's getting sacked in the morning. Alright. I feel like I'm going to need a lot of engine power just to get out of this. Maybe this is why we needed that extra fuel.
Easy 2 with a Isle of Man traffic. Yeah, if you need some testimony on that, I'll go ahead and help you out, because that ground crew needs to be fired.
They might need to come and push us out of the rough now. Right, let's see if we can get on a bit of tarmac. I hope the tower was watching that. Well, that's probably one of the stranger things to happen on our, our live streams. Right, well, shall we just continue and pretend that that never happened? So, flight control check. Full left, full right, neutral, full up, full down, neutral, rudder, full right, full left, and neutral. Okay, head to check.
Traffic, Easyjet 218, could be pushing back from
So,
the
no LMCs, no change to the performance, dry figures, full length, and I just want to check where the hell do we go here? Straight across, isn't it? Yeah, full length figures, dry figures, so no changes, no QNH changes, anything like that. So performance is all happy and valid. Engine out procedure is non-standard at that 2.5 miles from the Isle of Man DME. It's a right turn heading 180, which we'll do manually, and then when passing 1,600 feet, we'll continue that left turn to the holding point, and we'll hold at 3,000 to decide what we're going to do next. Departure is straight out, and then when we're happy and clean, it's a left turn to Timmins, and our stop climbs 4,000. Taxi checklist. Let's do that. Cool, I'm not in a rush to come back here again. So the flight control's been checked. Flap setting config 1, FMA, climbing up blue 152, 4,000 blue. And radar and predictive wind shear is on. Ecam memo takeoff no blue, EFB is stowed. Cabin crew seats for takeoff. Hey Monolima, good to see you.
Because this is a nighttime flight, for safety purposes, I have dimmed the cabin lights for takeoff. This is a completely normal procedure, and they will be turned back on once we've completed our departure. Thank you.
Isle of Man traffic easy 34 Juliet Papa is lining up runway 26. Lights are on, approach path's clear. Love that moon, I think that looks stunning. And the lineup checklist, cabin secured for takeoff runway full length 26, to confirm TCAS TRA packs 1 and 2 are off, happy to go with a roll-in takeoff, let's go. So, takeoff, start the chrono, 50% N1 set. Elliot Woodford, good evening, you've missed nothing, absolutely nothing strange happened. And flex SRS and runway. Engine 2 is critical. 100 knots. V1. Rotate. Positive climb, gear up. Oh, that looks awesome. That looks really neat. Loving the moon's reflection off the Irish Sea as well. Thrust climb, climb. Open climb heading, mode revision.
Parliament traffic, Easyjet 218, gonna be texting via Echo Alpha for 26. Parliament.
Okay, and we'll go direct to Timis. Autopilot 1 engaged. No ATC, so we'll go flight level 240. So we're in open climb 240 blue. Not sure if we can still see any of the ground actually. Nope, that's it, we're over the sea. Darkness. Cabin crews released. Jallo, I'm using the 3060 now, so I guess you can use that to judge. Scott Vaz, am I using the Active Seasons Advanced? I am indeed, yes. Yep. Ooh. ATC? Yes! London North is on, 1337. Brilliant. London Control, good evening, Easy 34 Juliet Papa, passing flight level 80, requesting flight level 370, and we are direct Timis.
Easy 3 Juliet Papa, London Control, good evening, squawk 7275.
7275 for Easy 32 Juliet Papa.
This includes e-cigarettes. In just a few moments, we'll commence our in-flight service, offering you the chance to purchase from the selection.
Easy 34 Juliet Papa, thanks. Climb now, flight level 370, route direct Telba.
Direct Telba and continue climb flight level 370, Easy 34 Juliet Papa.
Under control, right now, 205, passing 9,000 feet.
Right now, 2020 London, hello, never to worry, I've just come online. Climb now, flight level 190, and route direct to Woodley.
Right now, could you repeat that, please?
Climb now, flight level 190, and route direct to Woodley.
So usually a beam points because that's quite a nice direct.
Everybody, 190, right now,
There we go. Right, we're past 10,000 feet, so let's sort a few things out, shall we?
Sky's 2521, vectoring 4 hours approach, runway 23 right.
So I've got the lights off, airports are on the EFIS, let me just put some...
Easy 41 Papa Romeo, when you're ready, descend flight
So
level
that's fine,
290
370
to level
blue,
by
just confirm
Carlo.
that.
When ready, flight was 290, level Cano.
And then in the box, we want to clear out our road
Control,
page.
hello, Giant 142, heavy with you, climbing T50.
Giant 142, London Control.
First index of 0, and the secondary flight plan can also be cleared.
Ryanair 5138, London Control, welcome. Sky 2521, leave Trent, heading 340 degrees.
Leave Trent heading 340 degrees, go to 2521.
Boeing 327, route direct Shap.
Route direct, point initial.
Hey, Fragility, good to see you, mate. You'd recommend a Phoenix TG6 is in the flight state, not that it detected the situation as takeoff and landing. Okay. So it's what I see today has never happened before. So it's just hopefully just a
London
one-off.
Center Easyjet 218 going to be with you at 3000, runway heading, taking off at Element 26.
Easy 218, London Control, hello.
Nick T, good evening.
1414 and report to your altitude.
One four, and we're going to be at 3,300, climbing back down to 3,000.
Easy 218, resume navigation direct Wallasey, climb now, flight level 370.
Wallasey for Easyjet 210, and what was
So we
altitude?
should be
Sorry
at
about
Gatwick
that.
in less than an hour. It's not a long flight now, so
370. For
probably just
EasyJet
under an hour we should be there.
218.
Right there, 2020, further climb with Unicom 122.8, bye-bye.
So the power Unicom 122 decimal, right after the effective.
Fragility trying to stop first before using what we did. Fragility, yeah, we did. It still didn't do anything, so that's why I had to go for the abort option.
Papa, Desert 1 Golf arrival.
Expect Desert 1 Golf, thanks. Easy 34 Julie Papa. That's fine, that's what we've got in. And sort of semi-briefed, expected.
Easy 218, confirm you're climbing now, flight level 370.
Confirm, climbing out 370. Sorry about that.
So a bit of situational awareness with
So
that on as well.
You'll shortly be leaving my sector. Continue with Unicom 122.8. Have a good flight. Bye-bye.
Fragility at abort is like shutting down the engines by pushing the engine 500. Yeah.
Skyways 2521, descend flight level
For anyone who doesn't
70.
know, by the way, Fragility is responsible for the Fenix GSX. So you know, huge thanks because it's a cracking piece of software. Made my life a lot easier, that's for sure. Nice little tailwind at the moment, pushing us through.
London Control, good evening.
Back yes, I've ever trimmed the eye trackers. Yes, there's a review of the Toby eye tracker that I have. Lee Collins, good evening to you.
Inbound Bedford.
Ryanair 635 Hotel, London Control. Welcome. Good evening.
London Control, Easy 204 Echo, passing flight level 190 for 260.
Do like it when we've got ATC.
Easy 204 Echo, London Control. Hello. Climb flight level 280.
It's much more realistic, isn't it?
Flight level 280 for Easy 204 Echo, thanks.
London, good evening. Easy 302. We're at flight level 20 for flight level 260.
Easy 302, London Control. Welcome. Continue climb flight level 260 and speed.
Alright, oh no.
knots or less.
Guys, I can't believe I've just gone onto the...
Speed 270 knots or less and continue 260.
I've just gone onto the VIP lounge in
Easy
Discord
204 Echo, speed
because I'm paying that
270
much
knots
attention to
free.
my aircraft. Someone's already clipped the issue that we had on the ground.
Easy 302, turn left heading 335.
I can't say what I was going to say.
Left heading 335, Easy 302.
Mark, was that you by any chance? Thought it might have been. I'll swear at you privately.
Skyways 2521, descend to altitude 5,000 feet, Manchester QNH 909 5 hectopascals.
Descend to altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 909.
Don't you think it's just an amazing feat of engineering to get all the lights on the wind farm flashing at exactly the same time? How special. Oh, a little bit of turbulence there. Oh, nighttime looks so good. I love daytime, but I mean, look at that. Well, guys, if you are enjoying the flight and the grass cutting service, then please do hit the like button.
Easy 41 Papa Romeo, further descent with Unicom 122 decimal 8. Bye bye.
Unicom 128, Easy 4 Romeo, bye bye.
Sky is 2521, turn left heading 320 degrees, descent to altitude 3,500 feet.
Turn left heading 320 degrees, descent altitude 3,500 feet, Sky is 2521.
Dark Fury at first, I did think you'd clipped it, but clearly not. I knew you'd enjoy it though.
Easy 302, resuming navigation direct AVTIC.
Resume navigation direct to AVTIC, Easy 302.
Easy 204 Echo, route disregard.
Dark, you got Mark to do it.
Easy 218, Desert 1 Golf arrival.
Why can't I move around? Oh, there we go. My mouse just got stuck for some reason. Coercive control, Mark. Yeah, I believe you. I believe you. It's that Dark Fury, isn't it? AF456, good evening. Hey, Aaron.
270 degrees, cleared Alice approach from...
You need Gmail back to activate the U-turn. Oh, that sounds like a pain.
Turn left heading 270 degrees, cleared Alice approach from EC3 right, Sky is 2521.
Easy 218, route direct to Telba.
Direct to Telba for Easy 218.
Easy 34 Juliet Papa, route direct Desert.
Direct Desert for Easy 34 Juliet Papa. That's the start of the approach then. Tell you it's going to get very busy a little bit later on.
London, good evening, Golf Yankee Bravo, Quebec. Are you controlling Humberside area?
Oh, what the hell's going on there?
Golf Yankee Bravo, Quebec, London Control, good evening. If I'll just pop your native up at Humberside, up the information out.
Did I not put the arrival in?
Roger.
What an idiot. Right, it's in now. It's alright, Andy. No one on the ground knows that I forgot to put the arrival in. Dark Fury off to Ryanair, you go. No. I can't be doing with flap rings. Right, I was trying to get the ATIS. What is it? 13 something decimal something. 13652.
Sky is 252 is fully established, CG right.
Skyways 2521, thanks. Contact Manchester Tower 18.625, good evening.
Time 185 Zulu. Runway in use 26 left, ground movement control and clearance delivery are closed. ATC service continues on tower frequency 124.225. Transition level, flight level 75. Surface wind
Delta
160 degrees
redirect
4
Mike
knots.
Charlie Tango
Visibility
Manchester.
10 kilometers or more light showers of rain. Scattered cumulonimbus 3,000 feet. Temperature +14, dew point +11, QNH 996 hectopascal. Acknowledge receipt of information.
Delta 143.
And advise aircraft
Delta 144, route direct Manchester, Mike Charlie Tango.
Okay, got everything we need there then. It's going to be a normal Cat 1 approach, so what minimums do I need for that?
Delta 144, direct my
396. Capsy, thank you for the sub.
Easy 34 Juliet Papa, you shortly leave my sector, continue with Unicom 122 Decimal 8, bye bye.
Oh, Oscar Eve! Getting yourself a nice little model there. Over to Unicom Easy 34 Juliet Papa, thanks for the service, good night.
Easy 218, route direct, Disit.
Route direct, Disit for Easy 218.
The cabin crew will be around to give you your model very shortly. We don't get many people buying those virtual models. I think it's quite neat to get them. Oh, what am I doing? Changing the wrong frequency, that's what I'm doing. 1228, there we are. Over to Unicom. Right, so I'm going to bring ourselves in then on this. There's a constraint that we set at Disit, and that was going to be 2,000 feet, 20,000 feet, sorry, wasn't it? So, be aware of that. Charlotte, do I make... have I made any videos for beginners who want to play it in the correct way? Do you know, it all depends what the correct way is. Now look at this, we're reaching top of descent already. So, some people, for the correct way for some people is just to enjoy it. You know, the whole point of this channel is to do things as realistically as possible as it's done in real life. But that's, you know, it's not for everybody. Right, well, up and down. What a way to go. So... we are going to put that into open descent, and thrust idle, open descent, 200 blue. Down we go. Just check what phase of flight we've gone into. Cost index 4, we're in the descent phase. That is fine. I'll push that and put that into manage descent. There we are, we don't need to send that fast. Job done. Told you it'd be a very short but very busy flight. Right, so we need to brief. So starting with the weather, which we've just done. So, you know, we've got light winds, 10 knots, 10 miles of visibility. There's light rain there, so that's okay. Let's just brief how we are going to get in. So, Desert 1 Golf arrival. We'll follow the constraints all the way down, probably from 2FOS, going to open descent, get ourselves down a little sooner. I don't know if an ATC is online. If it is not, then I don't plan on going all the way into Hollow and Willow. What we'll do is we'll do Holly, and then we'll just go Mayfield, and from Mayfield then sort of green dot our way in, flaps 1 and flaps 2 with the glide. So that's how I plan to fly the approach and configure. Things to be aware of then with regards to the whole arrival and situational awareness and stuff. So MSA is 2,100 feet. I've got 2,000 feet as well, so that's quite low. That's okay. The platform altitude is also 2,000 feet. It's a normal ILS approach, 3-degree approach. No minimum speeds unless we're going to Willow, which well, we've got a minimum speed there of Holly at 220, but to be honest, if there's no ATC around, we'll just free speed our way through that. We will use auto brake low. We can do a flaps 3 landing as well. I'm not going to do the calculation because I know that we can get away with a flaps 3 landing, so we'll go through the box and set that up now. So just confirming 26 left, Desert 1 Golf arrivals in there. Radnav page, we said in the brief back at Isle of Man that we were going to put mid in there, and Mayfield, get those in. EGKK 26 left. Yep. Also want to, just to help with our approach, EGKK 26 left, and if we pop in a 6-mile radius, that'll give us 2,000 feet for when we're going to level off, capture the glide slope. Let's pop in the QNH, which is 996. Temperature was 14. Winds, oh, what were the winds? I can't read my own writing. So the winds are 250 at 5. Transition level 6000. Clean is 212. Minimum's 396. And config 3. Secondary flight plan. Copy. Done. Right, we'll continue with the approach in managed mode, then we'll wind down flight level 70. It'll take us all the way down to the holding point. There we go, 200 magenta. Night, Aaron. See you all on the next one. Luca, how did I set the fix info and how do you find out the radius? So I basically look at what the platform altitude is. If the platform altitude is 2,000 feet, which is very low actually, then a 6 mile radius, 6 miles out from on the approach you want to be at 2,000 feet, 3 miles out you want to, 9 miles out you want to be at 3,000 feet, 12 miles out you want to be at 4,000 feet. That's basically the rule of threes. And that only works with a 3-degree glide path as well, which this is. So, there you are. And how to do it, Luca, what you do is you go to the flight plan page. Once you're on the flight plan page, top left, fix info, and then you just pop in any waypoint you want, pop in a radius, radial, that kind of stuff. So, yeah. Italian Yankee Fan, thank you so much for the tier 1 resub. Says keep up the great flights. Love learning from you. Thank you so much, Ty. Right, we're gonna go into selected speed. Let's just keep that speed up. 270. How about? So tower is online when we get there. Let's just brief the go around and the other part of the brief, basically where we're going when we've landed. So when we land on 26 left, we vacate. If we vacate at Echo, then we backtrack on 26 right. If we get off at Fox Romeo or Fox Golf, which Fox Romeo is normal, then we cross runway and backtrack on
traffic. Test report actually not taking up runway 33.
Just whilst we're on that then, let me just have a quick look at the NOTAMs. Where is closed? Because they have got work in progress taking place. So taxiway Yankees closed. Oh, that closes in about 20 minutes. So that doesn't bother us. Romeo's closed. The diagonal. Right, so that's a little bit there. That's closed. That shouldn't bother us. Yeah, that's okay. Hey, Ray Cowgill. Too bad we're not going to Iceland right now. Oh. What's the weather like? It's a bit windy up there, isn't it, at the moment? That's the reason I'm not going that way. I'd love to do a nice stream up there, but I just need the time. It's a long flight, isn't it? Didn't have the time to do it tonight. We only had time for a short one this evening. Right, it has been sort of a mismatch brief, and you know, I'd feel less sort of comfortable if we weren't going somewhere like Gatwick, which we know really well. But you know, we're okay. Our situation when it's Gatwick's pretty good. We've done the want brief. Actually, did we? I'm not even sure we completed the want brief, but we did the weather. The aircraft is fine. and I no longer am friends with Elliot. Oh, you. Elliot. What are you doing to me, mate? A nice easy flight. A nice easy flight, Isle of Man to London Gatwick. And you go and do something like that. Well, hopefully it won't be a serious failure. My aircraft's still flying. I've not fallen out of the sky. Whatever the failure is, it's happened. Just don't know what it is. You know what? Let's quickly cycle through the SD pages. That's behaving. That's behaving. That's behaving. They're behaving. They're all behaving. That's behaving. Just doing some math there, make sure the fuel was working. They're working. They're working. They're working. See, this makes me nervous. This makes me think, what's going to happen when I try and get the flaps out? Or the gear down? Oh, Klaus, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Really appreciate that. No, like, would I lie to you? What have you told me for? Ladies and gentlemen, you may have noticed we've started our descent into London Gatwick. We should be arriving on the ground in about 30 minutes time. So if you can get yourselves sat back in your seats, seatbelt signs will be going on shortly, the toilets will be going out of use, and all being well, we'll have you safe on the ground in Gatwick in about half an hour. Thank you. Dan, I promise you, whatever the failure is, it's happened, and I'm usually the worried one, because at this point I'd rather have a failure that just bing, you know, happened, because then I'd be like, oh yeah. Right now I'm on edge. I don't know what Elliot's done. So he's done something, but I don't know what. Steve, you often think the bank angle of the Fenix is too much considering the speed in mid-flight. So, maximum is 30. You don't want to be going much over that. To be honest, the autopilot doesn't usually go that far anyway. Elliot, has anything popped on the board behind us? Well, to be honest, there's going to be one or two that are popped anyway, but they're popped by sort of default, aren't they? Sadly. No monitored systems have popped, otherwise we get the warning. But we've not got anything showing as strange in here, have we? So, and overhead looks fine. What we will do though, Elliot, is once we're, God willing, safely on the ground, 7,000 blue, once we're safely on the ground, we can check the status page of the aircraft and see what failed. Von, could it be the APU? It could be, but we wouldn't know that until we got down there. Tony, maybe the failure's failed. Andy, that's what concerns me. It could be gear flaps or speed brake. We wouldn't know until we tried to use it. I wonder what the heck that was then. It's the moon behind the winglet. Right, we've got some traffic above us, that's fine. Jeff, maybe one of the crew's having a nervous breakdown. That could be pretty serious. Yeah, absolutely. Dark, can we donate for a failure since I have no points? Yeah, I'd let you do that, Dark. I'd permit that. How have you no points? Oh, I know why. Yeah, of course. Silly YouTube stuff going on, isn't there? Hello.
Hi, Captain. I was just wondering if you'd like a drink. Maybe a tea or coffee, or a bottle of water.
No thanks.
No problem.
John, as the
just give me a call.
As the co-pilot fallen out. Yeah, what a failure. Right, what's that company message that's come through? Stand 562 provisionally. Right, 13,000 feet. Let's get seatbelt lines on. Jeff, the crew is part of self-loading cargo, not the Phoenix. You can use it with any aircraft. How many track miles have we got left to go? We've got 100 track miles left to go, and we're low. Well, mind you, we've been following procedure, haven't we? So we're very low down. We're now just descending steadily. Right, starting to get into a cloudy part of the sky now, and temperature is within the ice range as well, so get the anti-ice on. Oh, Dark Fury, my old friend. I really should have set that bar higher. Okay. I said you could do it. Failure number 2 is being triggered. And just to confirm it, there you go. Oh, for... Alright, my display unit's gone bang. The upper E-cam has knacked. What's concerning about that, of course, is I've got another failure somewhere. I don't know what it is. Right, DU failure. First of all, let's just assess. We've had a DU failure. Upper E-cam's gone bust. Is it affecting how I fly the aircraft? No. Do I require it? No. All information now has been transferred to lower E-cam. Can I get that back? Well, I can try. Let me just check the QRH and see if there's anything in here about that. At least we're going back to Gatwick. Alright, display unit failure. Let me see if the display unit flashes, if it's the captain's prime flight display, navigation display, ECAM, display unit, McDo affected, generator 1 off. Okay, it didn't flash. It's not flashing at all, it's just dead. If the DU is blank with or without the large amber F or distorted brightness reduced to minimum. Okay. Hang on. I mean, let's just fly the aircraft. We are approaching 10,000 feet. So, speed now 250 knots. So DU knob brightness to minimum for 10 seconds, then back on. So, can we get that back on? Ooh, might be coming back. Yay! That's what you need. Typical Airbus. Turn it off, turn it back on again. Oh, Gatwick approaches online. 12682.
Easy 65 of you. We're currently doing
oh,
a go
bugger.
Because of the
I mean,
on final.
Something else.
Sorry, station calling, was that Easy 65?
Yeah, Easy 65.
Alright.
Easy 65, Gary Director, hello, thanks, landing 26 left, there's no delay, turn left now, heading 050 degrees, maintain speed 220 or greater.
Left heading 050, maintain 220 knots, for Easy 65.
Good evening, Gatwick, with Air 1 Papa Golf with you, descending through 10,000 feet.
Was there 1 Papa Golf, Gary Director, hello, thanks. It's 26 left, there's no delay.
26 left with no delay for with 16 Papa Golf.
Gary Director, good evening. Easy 34 Juliet Papa is descending through 9,400 for 7,000. Type A320, and we have information here.
Easy 34 Juliet Papa, Gary Director, hello, thanks. 26 left, there's no delay, landing runway, 26 left, no delay, descend flight level 90.
Descend flight level 90, Easy 34 Juliet Papa.
Was there 1 Papa Golf, descend flight level 80?
You 4,000 feet.
And speed on star,
was there 1 Papa
flight
Golf,
level 90,
descend
done.
to altitude.
Right, okay, so
80.
just continuing with the DU failure, it's a dead duck. It's not affecting the flight.
Easy 65, descend to altitude.
We're not going to delay the aircraft. We've diagnosed it. The options are sit round and fiddle with it,
Could you repeat the heading for us, Easy 65?
or continue.
It wasn't the heading, just the altitude.
We're going to continue.
3,000 feet, please.
Just after 3,000 for Easy 65.
Easy 714, stop climb, stop climb, altitude 6,000 feet.
Stop climb at 6,000 feet for Easy 714?
Correct.
Okay, climb and then hold at 6,000 feet. Thank you, Easy 714.
Easy
Try to turn it
65,
back on
turn
again.
left heading 340 degrees, speed 180 or greater.
340 degrees and 180 knots or greater than Easy 65.
Ooh, think it'll last a bit longer this time.
Easy 71, correction, Easy 34 Juliet Papa, turn left now, heading 100.
Left turn 100, Easy 34 Juliet Papa.
Was there 1 Papa Golf, turn right, heading 305.
Heading 305, turning right with Air 1 Papa Golf.
Okay, heading mode 100.
Easy 65, continue the left-hand turn, heading
DU's dead.
290 degrees. When localizer is established for 26 left, descend on the glide.
Turn left heading 290 and descend on the glide slope 365.
We'll not keep faffing about with that. Okay, we'll be tidying up the flight plan a little bit, I think. I'll leave it where it is for the moment, because we might get told to go to one of these waypoints just yet, so no point clearing them all off.
Approach, good evening. Alpine 8671 with you with information Tango, flight level 140.
Alpine 8671, Gary Director, hello, thanks. 26 left, there's no delay, descend flight level 100.
Flight level 100, no delay, Alpine 8671.
Easyjet 218 with your...
Talvin, can you redeem failures with donating?
Easy
That's
218, Gary Director, hello,
it's
thanks.
not something we've
Descend flight level
normally
90,
done,
landing 26 left, no delay.
but that seems to be the theme of this flight. Thanks to Dark Fury.
Easy 34, Juliet Papa, descend flight level 80.
Descend flight level 80, Easy 34 Juliet Papa. We might have to have a look at that in future.
Easy 714, climb now, flight level 170.
Climb to flight level 170, 714.
Right, activating the approach phase, Atlas is on as well.
Easy 65, there's no speed restriction, contact Gatwick Tower, 124.225, good evening.
No restrictions, 124, 225, 365.
With a 1 Papa Golf, with range 30 track miles to run for 26 left, descent now, altitude 6,000 feet, QNH 996 hectopascal.
Descend 6,000 feet, 3 nautical mile range for within 1 Papa Golf.
Speed on start. Oh, Dark Fury, I don't like
Easy
you.
34 Juliet Papa, reduce speed 220 knots.
Reduce speed 220, Easy 34 Juliet Papa.
And with a 1 Papa Golf, if not doing already, speed 220 or greater.
220 or greater for within 1 Papa Golf.
Oh my god, guys, what are you doing?
Alpine 8671, descend flight level 80.
Flight level 80, Alpine 8671.
Green dot is 201, so...
Easy 714, my services terminate Unicom 122.8, good evening.
Select the speed 220.
122.8, 714, take a good evening.
Easy 34 Juliet Papa, 35 track miles to run for 26 left. Descend now to altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 996 hectopascal.
So now altitude 4,000, QNH 996 hectopascal, Easy 34 Juliet Papa. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to bank these failures and we're going to have them on the next flight, promise.
Alright, correct. Very good evening to you, Speedbird. Now at 3, flight level 130.
We've got 2 failures to go on the next flight.
Descend flight level 80.
Thrust level 10, 4,000 blue.
08 for 218.
So at 983, Gamma Director, very good evening. Thanks, it's 26 left, there's no delay. Descend flight level 100.
26 left, no delay, and descend flight level 100. 110, Speedbird 93.
Negative, you had it correct the first time, it's 100.
100, apologies. Speedbird 93.
No worries, with 1 Papa Golf, turn right, heading 315.
315 with their 1 Papa Golf.
Easy 34 Juliet Papa, turn left now, heading 075.
Left turn heading 075 for Easy 34 Juliet Papa. So Dark Fury and Talvin, you are legends but sadists at the same time. So as I say, I am going to bank both of those. And the next flight we do, we're going to have failures.
Reduce speed 220 knots.
Reduce speed 220 knots, Speedbird.
Epora Maljuk, I can't pronounce that, but mate, thank you so much for the raid over at Twitch. Appreciate that. You joined us just as we're coming into London Gatwick.
Lambourne 6 departure.
American 4198, Gamma Director, hello, thank you. Climb now, flight level 130.
Climb flight level 130, American 4198.
With a 1 Papa
So
Golf, descend
Dark Fury's got a failure to redeem on his next flight whenever he wants, and so has Talvin. Right, the approach checklist, Barrow Ref QNH 996 hectopascal. Let's see what signs are on. Minimums are 396, auto
and with a 1
low.
Papa Golf, turn right, heading 340 degrees, extra miles.
340 degrees and extra miles for window 1 Papa Golf.
Right, we hopefully get a left turn shortly. They said there's no delay. Cabin crew, prepare camp for landing. John,
Alpine 8671, turn right.
we've just flown over your house in real life, and it's actually chucking it down there.
Say again, heading for Alpine 8671.
295.
Right turn 295, Alpine 8671.
Expect a left turn after this guy passes us.
And with their 1 Papa Golf, if possible, maintain fixed speed 180 knots.
Speed 180 knots for with their 1 Papa Golf.
Well, we got that left turn,
And
we're
with
going to
their 1
manage
Papa Golf,
speed.
you can turn left now,
And
heading
we'll start configuring.
220 degrees.
Heading 220 degrees, turning left with their 1 Papa Golf.
And 1 Papa Golf, you're taking through the localizer just for extra miles at the moment.
Yeah, roger that. 1 Papa Golf.
Easy 34 Juliet Papa, descend to altitude 3,000 feet.
Descend altitude 3000, easy 34 Juliet Papa. I'm not going to be in a rush to do that. So, doing up and descent.
Evelyn 2127, Gatwick director, hello, climb
500
now, flight level
VS
130.
and 3000.
Climb now, flight level 130, Evelyn 217.
Alpine 8671, descend to altitude 6,000 feet, QNH 996 hectopascals, range 35 track miles for 26 left.
Here comes that glide. Might as well still reduce that. We don't need to get down too quickly. So, once this
Alpine
guy
8671, descend to 6,000
sort of
feet, QNH
over here, we can expect that left-hand turn, I think.
Down to 6,000,
Here's a glide slope.
996.
Easy 218, turn left now, heading 085.
085, 218.
Alp Wizz Air 1 Papa Golf, descend to 2,000 feet.
Alp
further
Wizz
on
Air,
the
that's a new one.
Descend to 2,000 feet with their 1 Papa Golf.
And Wizz Air 1 Papa Golf, would you like to continue the approach or do you want to take another round? Apologies about that.
I would say we're okay to continue the approach for with their 1 Papa Golf.
Easy 34 Juliet Papa, turn left heading 325.
Left heading 325 for easy 34 Juliet Papa.
Wizz Air 1 Papa Golf, you're cleared to descend 1,500 feet further on the glide. When localizer established, descend on the glide.
Descend 1,500 feet and descend on the glide when established with their 1 Papa Golf.
1 Papa Golf, correct, there's no speed.
No speed, but with their 1 Papa Golf.
American 4198, no further AT available. Unicom, please, 122.8, good evening.
Alright, thanks Charlie, ATC over to Unicom, American 4198.
Steward 983, descend flight level 80.
Right, let's start configuring for this then. We're 15 miles out.
Alpine 8671, descend to altitude
Reducing to green dot.
Down to 3,000, Alpine 8671.
Yeah, Talvin, I think if we did something like that for every stream, we'd never make it to a destination ever again, would we?
Sorry, station calling, just disregard. Easy 34 Juliet Papa, there's no speed.
Free speed, easy 34 Juliet Papa.
Wizz Air 1 Papa Golf, contact Tower 124.225, good evening.
Tower 124.225 with their 1 Papa Golf, thank you very much, bye-bye.
Easy 34 Juliet Papa, turn left heading 280 degrees, when localizer established, descend on the glide.
Left turn 280 and when established on localizer 10 with the glide for easy 34 Juliet Papa.
Easy 218, descend to altitude 4,000 feet.
Let's look Blue Catherine Dual Autopilot 1 and 2.
Range 30 track miles.
996, 4,000 feet for easy 218.
Steward 983, turn left heading 065.
Turn left heading 065.
Nolex on a scale of 1 to 1,000. How much do I hate you for the failures? That depends on the failure.
180 knots, 8671.
Easy 613 Bravo, climb flight level 11, correction 100.
And log star.
Easy 218, maintain speed 220 or greater
Flaps
now.
well then, speed's checked. Flaps
220 or greater, easy 218.
And easy 218, turn left heading 055.
055.
American
Jeff, we don't know what the other
4198,
failure was. I've
please,
just pulled the
frequency.
flaps out. And nothing's beeping at me, so that's a good sign.
Steward 983, descend to altitude 6,000 feet.
I hope the
QNH
gear's
996,
okay.
Range 35 track miles to run for 26 left.
Altitude 6,000 feet, QNH 9996 hectopascal, speed 193.
Alpine 8671, turn right heading 315.
Heading 315, Alpine 8671.
Easy 34 Juliet Papa, contact Tower now 124.225, good evening.
12422, thanks for the service, easy 34 Juliet Papa, good night.
Bye.
Tower easy 34 Juliet Papa, established runway 26 left, 9 mile final.
Easy 34 Juliet Papa, hello, continue for 26 left.
And we'll continue approach. 26 left, easy, 34 Julia Papa. Right, glide slope captured, misapproach altitude is set.
Weather 1 Papa, go vacate next rate, contact ground 1218, bye bye.
Contact ground 121 display. See you later, bye bye.
Cabin crew seats for landing.
Easy 4 Juliet Papa, 250 degrees 5 knots, 26 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, 26 left, easy, 34 Julia Papa. Jeff, and the brakes, yeah, absolutely.
Nighttime flight. For safety purposes, I have dipped the cabin lights ready for our arrival. Please don't worry, this is completely normal procedure, and they will be turned back on once we've arrived on the ground. Thank you.
Right, flaps 2, 2,000 feet. Flaps 2. Gear down. Get the lights on as well. Looks a bit looks like a bit of haze over the top of the airport, doesn't it? That's better. I like a little bit of light. Not too much. Flaps 3.
250 degrees 5 knots, instant.
Landing checklist. Cabin is secured. Go around at altitude 3,000 feet. Decap memo landing no blue. Didn't brief the go around, did we? Straight out. And a left turn. Left turn is at 2,000 feet. Right, I think my aircraft's going to survive, unless the wings fall off over the threshold. Let's find out. It looks like it's absolutely throwing it down with rain. We're about to hit a rain shower, which is pretty darn neat. Stable. KF, we're doing flap 3 landing.
8671 inbound on the ILS, 26 left.
Alpine 8671 to hello, continue approach, runway 26 left.
100 above.
Continue approach, Alpine 8671.
3 reds. Here comes the rain.
Minimum.
Continue.
$50, $40, $30, $20, retard.
Flare would have been nice. Okay, so can't check spoilers, but decel.
Easy 4 Juliet Papa, contact ground 1218, bye bye.
Manual brakes.
Ladies and gentlemen, the cabin crew will shortly be leaving their seats to perform safety-related duties.
Alpine 8671 to 6 left, 250 degrees 5 knots, clear to land.
Has been switched off.
Clear to land, 26 left, Alpine 8679.
For messaging, calls, or internet access.
Easy C4 Juliet Papa, contact ground 128.
Please make sure
1218 for easy 24 Juliet Papa. Good night.
with you, checking in the seat pocket, underneath the seat, and in the overhead lockers. Do take care when opening the lockers in case anything falls out. Smoking is not permitted until you reach a designated smoking area. On behalf of the captain and the crew, it has been our pleasure looking after you today. Our ground crew will help you complete your Easyjet journey. For the latest news, promotions, flight and destination information, check out our official Facebook page, Twitter or Easyjet app.
Right, so lights are off, APU started. Just get that on and sort out that, and that. Right, let's contact ground. Ground is E34 Juliet Papa is on Juliet.
Easy34 Juliet Papa, welcome to London Gatwick. Good evening. Taxi to stand 553 via Juliet, Sierra and Lima.
Juliet, Sierra, Lima and stand 553 E34 Juliet Papa. Strody, great time to join. I might play the replay for you. Right, where are we going? Juliet, Sierra, ooh, Sierra and Lima to stand 553. Nice. Don't often get this route. So it's up
ground,
here, up
good
there,
evening,
up there,
Speedbird 905
and there.
Quebec at stand 21 requesting push and start.
Speedbird 95 Quebec, stand 21 push and start to.
Push and start approved.
If you've enjoyed the flight tonight then guys, please do hit the like button. Just a reminder, both Talvin and Dark do have 2 failures that they can redeem on our next flight. I'm sure you won't let me forget. When we get on stand, we'll have a look at what the
Ground, Alpine 8671
failures
with you,
tonight were.
clear 26 right at Echo. Sorry, 26 left at Echo.
Alpine 8671, welcome to London Gatwick. Good evening. Taxi right onto 08 left. Romeo, hold short, Juliet, expect stand 112.
Just need to check where we are here.
Sorry, say again for Alpine 8671.
Alpine 8671, taxi right onto 08
Is
left.
this left?
Hold short, Romeo, expect stand 112.
Right 8 left, hold short, Romeo, expect stand 112, Alpine 8671.
Or is this Tango? Ground, just confirm for Easy34 Juliet Papa. Is it this left that we're a beam or is it the next?
2 stations at once, Easy34 Juliet Papa going.
Ah yeah, sorry, just confirming. Are we currently stopped to beam Tango or is this Sierra?
You're currently stopped against Tango, so it's next left onto Sierra.
That's fine. Next left, thanks for confirming Easy34 Juliet Papa.
Second station call and say again.
Talvin, just remind me. Yeah, we'll sort it between us. Right, what was I doing? I was trying to get a parking stand sorted, wasn't I? .553. It's going to be like on the last page of these. Oh! One too many.
Alpine 8671, taxi left onto Romeo, hold short, Lima.
Oh yeah.
Left Romeo, hold
obviously
short of
Sierra.
Lima, Alpine 8671.
Tony, this is the payware Gatwick Airport. The it's Innibills, isn't it? Yeah, Innibills payware.
Easy 218, Gatwick ground with you on Echo, just short of 08 left.
I do find the payware a little easier on frame rates, particularly when you're on stuff like VATSIM.
Easy
All
218,
sorts going
welcome to
on.
Gatwick, taxi left onto 08, correction, right onto 08 left.
Take a right on 08 left.
Talvin, I'll tell you how to redeem that next failure. In the chat, just write the word bang.
And Speedbird 905
That'll work.
Quebec ready to taxi.
Speedbird 95 Quebec taxied on the point Alpha Tree via November and Alpha November.
Right, where's
To
that
holding
EasyJet
point
going?
Alpha 3 via November and Alpha November for Speedbird 95 Quebec.
Alpine 8671, give way to the Easyjet A320, passing left to right, then taxi to stand 112 via Lima.
Fair enough.
Give way to the EasyJet, then taxi to stand 112 via Lima.
Flash my lights at him.
Alpine 8671.
Right, we could do single engine taxi in, but I'm going to leave both engines running so we get the replay.
Easy 218, continue on Juliet, then Romeo Kilo stand 107.
Continue on Juliet and Romeo Kilo for stand 17. Easy 218.
107.
107. Easy 218.
Ground hello, this is Wisco 21, Madam Mike, ready for push and start.
Wisco 219 Mike, stand 14, push on push, face west.
Push and start approved, face west, Wisco 21, Madam Mike.
Don't think I've ever parked at this stand before. I wouldn't stand there, mate. Might not be good for your health. Oh, hang on. I've got a master and I've got an apprentice. which one do I follow? I'm so confused.
Thunder 223, stand 143, push on push, face east. Sierra 95 Quebec, contact Gatwick Tower 124.
Alright, that's good.
Over to Gatwick Tower 124225. Thank you. Bye bye. Speedbird 95
Right,
Quebec.
parking brake is set. So let's have a look. I'm leaving the engines running because we're going to check out the replay in a moment. So let's have a look. I'm presuming everything will still be failed. Let's see what's broken. So if I go to the McDo menu, config, failures. Oh, there's a fuel. What's gone wrong with my fuel? This will have been one that we perhaps didn't find out about then. Right transfer valve. Oh, and that's not going to show up, is it? Oh, I can't put this on because. Okay, let's put that on there then. So, a transfer valve, is that what's... if we try and get it on here, will it... No, there's no faults on there, is there? Ah, that's interesting. I'm presuming that stands for right transfer valve. I mean... Was it a fuel valve? Yeah, it's the fuel transfer valves. The right transfer valve is broken, number 1. We have got a second one though. So... if we open up the crossplate, does that trigger anything? Nope. Oh well. That is a good failure to have. Unless it's to do with the centre tanks and not the wing tanks. My tech knowledge on the 320 is still rusty in places, so... yeah, okay. Well, it didn't affect us, did it? That's the main thing. Right, shall we have a look at the replay? So I need to go off VATSIM before I do this. Very important. Let's just get rid of all of them. Stop that. Let's see what it looked like from a passenger perspective coming in. There we go. Banana, do I have the Fenix automatic failure set to realistic? Actually, I do have them set to high, just to, you know, give you guys a bit of excitement. Just in case. Just in case. Either way, we've made it to Gatwick nice and safe. Despite the fact that 2 of you, well no, 4 of you tried to ruin my... Oh no, it was 3 of you, wasn't it? Dark decided to really ruin it, but I'm saving that for next time because it was getting a little bit busy. Good night, Vaughn. Oh. Gotta love a bit of GSX pushback. Actually, that landing could have been worse. Wasn't as bad as I first thought. Neat. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining me this Thursday evening. Hope you've all had a good time watching us. As always, a massive thanks to those of you who have donated and supported us, even if you have been trying to wreck my aircraft in the interim. Really do appreciate it, though. Thank you so much for your support, guys. Our Easyjet Sim Pilot channel members, as always, thank you so much. I'm going to leave you with this final view as we play this out. Guys, you're all amazing. Thank you so much for your support. I look forward to speaking to you on Discord. And yeah, I need to go now and remove a certain clipped event from the start of this stream. Good night, everyone. See you all again very soon. Bye bye.
$500.